Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Lumen Moon Tarot. You guys, the energy is intense, okay? I feel like people's lives and foundations are completely being shaken up during this. It is a super blood full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, okay? So this is really huge. Impulsive things are happening too. People are having a hard time staying balanced. And I feel like we've got a commitment here that's completely breaking apart, and we're going to take a look into it. I feel like this is your divine masculine and wherever it is that they are, okay? We've got them with, you know, Medusa's head. We're going to look into this, right? This reading is for the collective. It is not going to resonate with every one of you, okay? If it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. Don't panic. It just means I didn't pick up on your person's energy for this reading. That's all. I'll do more. I'll do more. But if it does resonate with you and you like this video, please go ahead and click that like button, subscribe, share, comment, anything here to help us grow, okay? Right? We're here to grow together, guys. And if you'd like to make a donation to the channel, there's a link to follow at the bottom of the description box, and this channel is for adults only. Okay, let's get rolling. So anyway, yeah, this is about a commitment here. I feel like this is the divine masculine. Wherever it is that they are, that commitment is breaking apart. It's turned to stone. It's turned cold, stale, not moving at all. Stuck in this position for eternity, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. But it's breaking apart here. It's cracking, and I'm seeing that people may even need to split the funds, the finances here. I'm actually seeing that both masculines' hands are chopped. Both of the masculine's hands are cut here, and it slices off this hand and that one. Everything that they're holding on to, I feel, is breaking apart. That's what I'm feeling off of this picture, all because of a commitment that they stayed in that's turned to stone, okay? I feel like this divine masculine, they need to make a choice. When I was shuffling this deck, at the tail end of the shuffle, this card came and popped out, and I feel like that tells me that this is the time during this full moon phase, this eclipse, is when it's really necessary for your person to make a choice, one way or the other. When I see twos, I see choose. You know, out pops this card, and it's like, okay. Because whatever it is that this masculine in has already turned cold. It's already turned to stone. Yeah, look. It's time for them to take a leap of faith and have a brand new beginning here. Start a new journey. More than likely by themselves here. I feel like they're going to need to heal first. Okay, I feel like they've been hanging on to loyalty, this person could be very, very loyal. Because, you know, it takes a while for things to turn to stone, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. You know, I feel like this has been a long time coming, but this has reached the point where there's no forward movement. And the longer they stay in here, the less abundance they have. I feel like this masculine energy is losing kind of everything here in this, whatever this commitment is. Or they've already lost everything, maybe, because this crack comes right across both of their hands. I feel like this is part of their karma for a third-party situation that they put the divine feminine in, or maybe even others in. But see, once again, a hand is coming off. There's some kind of synchronicity in this. It's just too close. I've got hands coming off in this picture, hand coming off in this. I feel like your person is losing their abundance, losing what they may have worked for with their bare hands, you know. in a commitment that's turned cold. I feel like really this person who's smirking here, it's not even a smile, it's a smirk, like they're the only ones holding the abundance now. And that's your person's karma. This horse is clear, like clean, biting off his hand. Ooh, I've never seen a horse do that to somebody before, but they're doing it to your person, apparently. Yeah, they stayed in a situation that for too long after it turned cold, all right? I feel like okay, so on one side here of this, we've got your person feeling very, very burdened, very weighed down by this. There's no forward movement here. They've turned to stone right along with it, right along with this connection. Okay, they're trying to carry this burden, but what are they going to do? Now they're in a position where they really, what are they going to do? If they move, that boulder falls, it could crush them. They're not going to be able to hold it up with their arms. They're not strong enough. So, you know, they've gotten themselves in a position where it's like, oh crap, now I'm going to be stuck with this burden on my shoulder forever. You know, I feel like because your person may feel like they're afraid to lose their abundance here, but and I feel like they will. I feel like they are now. And they can't carry this burden anymore, wherever it is that they are, this divine masculine. All of this is going on today, tonight, this full moon eclipse energy, okay? Whoever it is that they're with is lashing out, acting like is it a gargan or a gorgon? I keep thinking it's a gargan, but I think it's a gorgon. A gorgon? This is Medusa, Medusa's head, okay? Which is very dangerous. Look, this one look from her turns men into stone. Hello. Hello. And this person that they're with could probably be like just done with this too. I feel like they could be overindulging, drinking, maybe even doing drugs. I don't know, lacing something with something. They're out of it. Whoever this person, your person is with can, but the thing is this is numbing. This is like, I don't know if I can take this anymore. And I feel like they lash out too at times, or your person lashes out at them. But yeah, this is something that, this could be why this situation has turned to stone. You know, unpredictability, lashing out whenever. I feel like in a way your person knows that this has become a burden for your person. And so they numb. They numb. They don't want to see this commitment fall apart, but it already is. It's already deteriorating and cracking. It has held up for a long time, I feel, but not anymore. And I think there may be a split of finances here when this thing goes, you know. But right at this time, we've got your person feeling overly burdened by this, knowing they have to make a decision in love. They don't want to carry this burden of this thing that's turned cold anymore. And then on the other side, whoever they're with knows that this situation is falling apart. They can feel the coldness off of your person. They know that your person is burdened. They know that your person has a decision to make in love, and they are numbing, I think, because of that. And maybe even lashing out at your person here and there. You know, it's just, it's twisted because this is really the depiction of a commitment coming to an end. The final hours, the final days, whatever, of a commitment. And I feel very much like this person does not want to let go. You know, in a lot of ways, this person doesn't want to either, but it's already cracking and breaking apart. And it's already cold and turned to stone. Yeah, a decision has to be made, and it's all on your person's shoulders. Yeah, a new beginning hangs in the balance, and I think this is what your person wants. Your person wants a new beginning. They can't shoulder this load anymore. They can't. I feel like they're feeling like they can't move though. Maybe that's it. Maybe they have to move out and they feel like they can't, because honestly, the divine is cutting straight through their abundance here, chewing off their hand and everything. So maybe this person is worried about funds. Maybe they have to move and they can't because of a money loss. I don't know. Whatever it is, that they're just extremely burdened, and if they do budge, if they do move, that boulder's coming down on them. It could crush them. So take that however it resonates, but this is what they want. Either they need money in order to make some kind of moving process, because they are losing their pentacles. They are losing their abundance here. Wherever it is that they are, they're losing. So they may need money, but I feel like they want a new beginning here. I feel like it's time for new beginnings anyway, with the energy of this supermoon eclipse. Yeah, it's time for new beginnings, and I feel like it's happening. It's got to happen one way or another. Yeah, walking away. I feel like it might be this person who walks away. Or someone's going to walk away in this commitment here. This could even be your energy, Divine Feminine. You're like, I don't want to deal anymore. I don't want to hear it, you know? Third party situations. I feel like all of the emotions are just coming up and just like, you know? I feel like that's what's going to happen here. Very, very emotional. This person, like I said, I think they sense this, whoever this feminine energy is, completely senses that your person is trying to make a decision between two people. And with your person in a commitment, that's really hard to take for this person. They really are having moments of like super fits during the super moon, okay? This is super fits during the super moon. And drinking, maybe overindulging, but look at the look on their face like, I can't handle this thought anymore. I can't, you know? Yeah, I feel like there may be a lot of drinking going on with this person, with the Three of Cups here. And I feel like it's a very emotional time. And I feel like there's floods of emotion. Like I said, with the head of Medusa here, it could be very unpredictable and very emotional. And this person could say a lot of things to hurt, you know, because they're hurting. They're hurting inside, and they don't know how to... They don't know how to reverse this process. Okay, you could also be dealing with a Pisces. I feel like your person has been really stagnant, just hanging and looking at all of the options that they have during this commitment. I mean, you know, yeah. This is a twin flame soulmate connection. And this person, whoever it is, this potential Pisces water sign, they have a ton of love for you here, Divine Feminine, but they're holding back all of their love right now. They're holding everything back. But it's becoming too heavy. It's becoming too heavy. But they're not showing you, they're not telling you. You know? And honestly, you're not doing anything about it either. You're like, I have boundaries. I think this, you know, yeah, you're not going forward with it either. And honestly, it's their place to come to you. If they have been the ones holding back their love, It's their place to come to you. You have boundaries now, Divine Feminine. That's what you're saying. I have boundaries, and I'm not. I will not. If this person has been in a commitment and I have this much love for you inside, they either need to come forward and face the music here in this connection, or, you know, but I feel like they're expecting you to do something, and you're like, no, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah. It's kind of the way I'm feeling here. They may have had player activity in the past. That fell on the floor, though. They don't want to do that anymore. They may want a victory in this now. This fell out on the floor. I think they want to throw their player crap out and love you the right way, but they're not if they're holding their love back and they're in another commitment. Yeah, and you know that too. Queen of Swords energy. I feel like this is you. You're like, no. I am not going to get hurt again like you hurt me the last time. You know, the Queen of Swords, she comes from a very loving space, right? She's loving, tender, caring, kind, giving, excuse me, nurturing. She's kind of like the Queen of Cups, but then she gets hurt so bad and so deeply with that sword. That's the sword that your person stabbed you in the back with. You just had to pull it out all on your own and heal by yourself. I feel like you were abandoned, and you know what, you've been wanting the truth. You've been receptive for the truth, but they need to approach you with the stinking truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. Or you will cut them out of your world without batting an eyelash, see, because you're hanging on to that sword as a freaking souvenir from the backstabbing. You're standing in your strength and power here. You know. Yeah. This person's very burdened because they got themselves like stuck in a position where they feel like they can't really move without dropping their whole foundation on top of them, okay? They're very, very burdened, and they feel like, I see that they're going to be having money in abundance cut off from them, and they're not happy about it. This is a person who is a business owner. They could have a business here, and they could lose half of this business, the business that they built. All right, they're very burdened by this, but it's like, you know, I feel like they chose wrong. They want to be happy, and they're not. The goal is to be happy, but they're not, because your twin flame soulmate connection is just like in suspension right now, and they can't stop thinking about you. I feel like they have all this love for you, but they're not showing you, not telling you. And it's time for them to do that. And I feel like equally you're making a judgment call on this. At the same time that the divine says, do it, make a decision now, at that same time, Divine Feminine, you're making a judgment call to move forward, I think. You know? But judgment time is here. This person, it's been popping up in readings for me all day. It's time, you know? And I feel like your person senses this. It's time to go after their happiness. It's time for everyone to go after their happiness. Happiness. You know, what just flipped? Yeah, they're the Emperor, but they're not used to doing that. The Emperor, they're used to taking control. They're used to taking charge. They're used to running the show. They're used to having the control. They don't really have all of the control right now, especially when the universe is calling judgment on their butt. You know? They're used to doing the responsible things. They're used to running businesses. They're used to, you know, making the tough decisions. You know, maybe this time they need to just skip towards their happiness. You know, everything about this time for this person is messed up. They're angry because they don't have control, because the divine has control. They're losing control here. They feel at the same time they're losing control, they feel like they can't budge, they can't move from wherever they are. You know, a business owner losing half of their abundance, their hands just being cut right off, their abundance just being cut off. This person wants some kind of control in their life. But guess what? They've squandered their time. And now the time is up. And a judgment call needs to be made now. Right now. You know, basically, maybe they should skip towards their happiness. Skippity-doo-dah-day towards their happiness. You know? They're being called to do this, I feel. You know, I feel like someone is going to have a painful ending here. Very painful ending in this situation. Yeah, and they need to speak their truth here. I think that the pain involved is going to be with this other person here that is breaking apart. And I feel like your person may be worried about hurting their feelings with the truth and bringing them down with the truth. I feel like even though, you know, the Emperor is usually a fairly narcissistic butt nut, I think in this case they're learning just how hard it is to be in a situation where you feel like you can't make a move or do anything and the burdens are too great. Like I said, this person has been suffering their karma and learning lessons. And I think now they've learned some empathy. I feel like they're worried about hurting someone with the truth. I feel either that, or I feel like they know how they made you feel, sticking that sword in you. One way or another, this person is feeling empathy. I think I'm really feeling like I gotta go with the first one. They're connected to devil energy here. They feel bound and stuck. Like I said, they feel stuck. And I think it's because part of it is because they have empathy for this other person here. They don't want to hurt anybody with the truth. The issue here is they didn't have a problem hurting you, Divine Feminine. They didn't have one single issue hurting you. But this person now, after learning their karma, they're seeing and feeling the burdens themselves and losing a lot. I feel like this person has lost a lot where it really matters. I think they've learned that they've learned some things, and they had to learn empathy. I think they totally know how they made you feel also. Okay? I think they're realizing how they make everybody else feel. And this is like them hemming and hawing with themselves on the inside. This is inner turmoil. Should I or shouldn't I? Will I or won't I? Because I feel like they already know the kind of pain they gave to you. I feel like they've suffered karma to learn their lessons, and they don't want to cause any more pain. But they have to in order to get out of this crappy position here where they're burdened, attached to devil, right? They need to do something about it. This is them in inner turmoil. Knowing all of this, like, yeah, knowing they have to make a decision, knowing they have to come forth with the truth and cut something out. Okay, they need to do this. They know. They know. Because you know what? The thoughts of you keep reminding them. They're very nostalgic about you. The thought of you is not going to leave this person alone, is what I feel. They want to come back home to you, where you made them feel like they were at home. Okay, what else can you show me for this twin flame soulmate connection? Give me 3 more cards. What we're looking at here is really a commitment that's turned to stone and has turned cold. So it's a money-making situation, okay? It's a money-making situation. There's drinking and numbing involved in this, lots of burdens, and it's coming to an end. It is coming to an end. The last step for this divine masculine to do is take the blindfold off, communicate their truth, and cut something out. And although we've heard that energy for months, it is all coming to a head now. This situation is under judgment. They are out of time. They need to make their decision, and their final decision, and make a final cut now. You know, as far as people's karmas, I'm not sure yet what will happen afterwards. I think for everybody it's different. You know, they could be stuck in whatever they're choosing to stay in right now. But I think they want to change this around. Sorry about that. Yeah, they want to change this. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Leo, a Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Leo, right? Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, and Aries, and Virgo. So anyway, yeah, I feel like they do want to change this around. I feel like they do have the power to change this around. I feel like they just don't, they're going to have to get creative, maybe. And they're still having this inner turmoil here. This inner turmoil. What they're going to have here is 2 very hurt people. They hurt you, and they're actually hurting this other person that they're with. Even though this other person's trying to hang on. They're being very upset. The fall of this commitment is really partially due to this person freaking out all the time. But they freak out because they don't have a handle over their emotions, and they know that your person, or they know that this DM really wants you. They know that in a commitment. But I also feel like this commitment was all about money. All about money. Yeah. All right. I just want a few more of these cards, and they're really hard for me to shuffle, but what else can you show me about this situation here? Divine Feminine, honestly, I don't see your energy out here much besides your person being in love with you and not telling you and doing nothing but thinking about you and being nostalgic. Other than that, I mean, I feel like you're just standing in your strength. But your person, they're going through it right now. I feel like this person, this divine masculine that I'm reading for here, this one is at the very end of a very long commitment that has turned very cold with a person who loses control a lot. Yeah, here you are, divine feminine, just minding your own business. I think you're feeling okay. I think you're single and you're abundant, and you're an empress energy, every queen in the deck, using your intuition, very connected to the divine, self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need anyone. You're not wasting any time on this stuff. You're not playing any games with this stuff. You're just doing your own thing and being wonderful and being beautiful. and your person can't stop thinking about you. But in the background, their relationship, wherever they are, it's a freaking mess, and it's falling apart. And your person is experiencing now feelings of guilt and dread over hurting anyone else. And they're upset because this is a person, this Emperor here, this is someone who wants control all the time, and they have none right now. Besides a final decision. This is also somebody who's not used to showing you or telling you how they feel about you. I mean, but here's the thing, that's all behind the scenes. You're like, I've got nothing to do with that, man. That's not my problem. Right, Divine Feminine? How is any of that your problem? I think that's kind of how you should look at it, at least through today. You know, you may feel your person's energy going through all of this crap, really. But I think you're doing just fine. Yeah, I think you're doing good. Your person, they want to come back. They want to come back because they know they can't let go of your energy. Now we're getting into how they feel about you. They're worried about the end of this commitment here that they're in, but they want you. They know this is a divine connection. There's that harp on his knee. The problem here is they've got one foot in and one foot out. And you're just cool. You have their back. You're honest with them. You're yourself all the time. This is someone who's just, man, you're just cool. You're not fake with this person. You're real with this person, and you're just loving and caring. All right? And this is what they want. They want this perfect soulmate connection. It's perfect for them. And they're looking back at you, holding on to your energy, wanting to come back. Wanting to come back. Yeah, we're going to get into these two cards a little bit more. But yeah, your person wants to come back to you, Divine Feminine. Whatever they're in, whatever commitment they were in, it's at an end. That's what I feel. It's breaking apart. So anyway, that's the energy that I have for at least for now. I'm going to send out updates kind of throughout the day, I think, and evening maybe. But if you want to look into the extended with me, there's a link to follow at the bottom of the description box for my Patreon. So we'll see some of you over there. But for now, good luck with the energy. Take care of you, and peace out.